Hello adventurers, in the last episode of our Baldur's Gate 3 series, we descended into the heart of the Shattered Sanctum and faced down two of the three goblin leaders, Priestess Gut and Draw Ragslin. Each battle pushed us to the brink, but we emerged victorious. Now only one goblin leader stands in our way. Will we be able to clear a path for the tiefling refugees and finally find the elusive druid Halsin? I realized while I was editing my last video that we used Speak to the Dead on this random dude out here, but we never tried using Speak to the Dead on this dead mind flayer over here. Why don't we give that a go and see if it does anything?
No one stopped me yet.
As the corpse rises, your parasite squirms in recognition.
Ah! My tadpole. It's just like on the ship.
There's no doubt this creature is responsible for your parasite, and it's waiting for your questions.
So this is the guy that's actually put the parasite in our head. He's from the ship. Amazing. I think Speak to the Dead gives us 5 questions, so let's pick one. How do I get rid of this parasite? That seems to be our...
the tadpole in the mind flayer's hand. Not a parasite. Perfection. Rebirth is sloughing flesh. A new skull housing cold, sharp intellect.
That was very unhelpful. Why did you abduct me?
Dark, empty pods flicker across your vision. They demand new flesh.
Tell me who the Absolute is.
Fractured images fill your mind. Curved drow blades, crude goblin torches, gnoll teeth dripping blood. You see other mind flayers arranged in a serene circle. Absolute unity. Absolute power.
What does the Absolute want from the goblins?
You see Draw Ragslin writhe. A tadpole clings to the mind flayer's fingers. The Goblin King bows, obedient. The flesh of his tribe becomes the flesh of the Absolute.
Are there more of your kind nearby?
You see dark tunnels lit by noxious pools of brine. The darkness spreads through the earth. The sky splits open and nautiloids pour out of a void that consumes the stars. The mind flayer's corpse twitches, then collapses again. It will speak no more.
Interesting. Okay, very good. So we've gotten some information from the dead mind flayer. Now we've pretty much looted everybody. Grab some more stuff in case they have weapons. Weapons are super useful. Ooh, a supply pack. Nice. Oh, we just triggered initiative with something. With the what? Devout Cry. Oh, there was still one more enemy up there. Okay, it's just one dude. That's fine. Let's just quickly kill it. Get our melee dudes to dash up. Our ranged dudes are just going to take pot shots from low ground. Not the best. Nice, we got a hit. Use minor illusion. Give him a bit of a distraction. Damn, he got the investigation check. End the turn. You can probably... yeah, you finished your turn. Nice, end your turn. We'll get you to probably do a dash as well.
I can't even catch my breath.
And you can take a pot shot as well with a 5. We'll just use Luck in the Realms, why not? There we go, it died. I could have just done that from the get-go. A crit always definitely hits, right? Alright, cool. So, we're still trying to find the third goblin leader. We've got to defeat the goblins. So we have just defeated Draw Ragslin, and we had killed the other leader, Guts, I think. I don't know where that is on our journal. But Priestess Gut, we defeated them last episode, and we just got to find the third leader now. And I think from the map, it's either there. I think it's just like, she's probably, or he or she is probably just right there. But before we take on this fight, I kind of want to do something. We've learnt a little bit from our previous fight last episode, and I think while these guys are all good in fulfilling their roles, I want to do something more with my cleric. I feel like she's not really doing what I wanted her to do. Now, before I wanted her to be sort of like a healer, but I'm thinking now she can be our tank, and our fighter can be our dedicated melee DPS. So we're going to head over to camp and respec her to be more tanky. Now at the moment she's already sitting on 18 AC, so she's pretty much just as tanky as our Lae'zel at the moment. But let's see if we can do better. So let's go to camp. We don't need to actually rest or anything, I don't think. I think our spells are okay. Or we might take a long rest just to fully refresh all our spell slots and such. We're not going to talk to Volo yet. We just want to find the respec guy. Who is where? Do I have to be not in here to talk to the respec guy? The mirror is here, but it seems only Volo is here and our Withers is not here. Interesting. Apparently someone in the camp wants to speak to me. Alright, let's speak to the person in the camp first and then we'll end the day.
How do you fare?
Has your research turned up anything that might help with this parasite problem? Apparently something is happening.
My research turned up a rather brilliant technique that seems quite actionable. It's not too deep, just behind the orbital socket. I could attempt an extraction. I've a needle in my tunic, after all.
Why do I feel like this is not a good idea? But screw it, let's do it.
Volo carefully holds one of your eyes open and begins to prod uncertainly with the needle.
Endure the discomfort and let him carry on.
The needle finds the gap between eyeball and socket.
Ow.
Volo frowns and begins to push.
Clench your fists. Ow.
Pain shoots through your body as the needle snags on your optic nerve.
I think I have it!
The needle seesaws back and forth, plucking the nerve like a heartstring.
Oh, bother. There's some obstacle in the way. I shall need a more robust implement.
Hold as still as possible.
Volo carefully withdraws the needle from your eye. Then, reaching into his bag, he produces an ice pick.
What? I the implement, but allow him to proceed. Should I just keep letting him do this?
The ice pick closer to your eye.
Volo's gonna kill me. Hold your breath.
Cold metal presses against the skin beneath your brow. And then tap, tap, stab.
Ow.
Do you feel that? Ha! I think we have the blighter on the run.
Ack.
I agree. It's a feisty critter. Just a little further.
This is hard to
Volo
watch.
tears the pick from your brain with a violent jerk. Your eye plops down into the mud.
Why did I do this?
Drat.
He pauses, looks down at your eye, and recoils slightly as it sinks into the mud.
So I've just lost an eye for no reason.
There appears to be an amount of cosmetic damage.
You useless idiot.
Please, try not to overexert yourself. You're in a rather fragile state at present. I can't help but feel partly responsible. Perhaps there is something more I can do.
Okay, you're useless, Volo. I'm not doing anything with you anymore.
Take this. A far superior relic to that old jelly you were chained to. Try it on for size. And, it was very nice to have met you. I'm sure you'll sort out your little brain problem one way or another. Far away from here, if you've a heart. Terribly sorry, my friend. Ta.
What? See invisible. I just gained an ability? What happened? Bleeding eye. Can see invisible creatures within 9 meters. I guess that's a good thing. I can now see invisible people, I guess. I get a permanent buff. What? Where does it say my eye is gone? What? Alright. I don't think it says anything. Maybe my journal tells me something about Volo. I have no idea. Alright, anyway, let's get out of here because we need withers, is what we're trying to do. So let's just do a partial rest because I don't need all my things in case I get into combat again. We'll do a long rest before we actually go into battle. So if I go to my map and I go to leave camp, and then I go to my map again, and then I go into the overworld, overgrown ruins, and then I camp out here somewhere, will that give me access to withers? I believe that did. Withers will be down here. Fantastic. All right, now we can respec our Shadowheart.
Ah, another. Thy name has been recorded. I shall be here in thy camp for whenever thou hast need of my services.
Alright, we're going to change class.
As thou desire.
Now there's a billion options in here on how to build various classes, any one of these. So I did a bit of research to figure out what sort of I want to do because there's just too many options for me to sit here on stream to try to figure out. I did this sort of off stream. But essentially, here we are. We're going to go with Cleric. Then for our cantrips, we are going to go with Blade Ward. Let me just delete these. Yeah, Blade Ward, Guidance, and we're just going to go with Sacred Flame for our third one. For our subclass, out of all of these that I checked out, I think I want to go with Light Domain. The reason for Light Domain is this subclass feature, the Warding Flare. It lets you shield yourself with Divine Light and use your reaction to impose disadvantage on an attacker. Apparently what happens here is if something's about to hit you, you can react with this Warding Flare and then make them re-roll again, and then they might miss. The disadvantage is basically the lower of the 2 die. Additionally, we get Burning Hands and Fairy Fire, which doesn't particularly seem that useful, and then we get Light as a cantrip. Fine, whatever. Doesn't really matter. Then, for abilities, we need to respec this a little bit, so I'm just going to drop everything. Now, we don't need a billion wisdom anymore, I don't think. We're just going to go up to 16 wisdom, because most of our spells are wisdom based, right? And then, because we're going for tank, we basically want mostly our tank stats. So something like that to start with, and then we'll bring our strength back up to 10. Our con is obviously our next important stat for health, so we'll bring that to 14, 15 maybe. And then we'll just leave charisma and intelligence at 8 and 8. I think this is a good starting stat balance. Now, in terms of my skill proficiencies, we can change this a little bit. Medicine is probably useful for it. I mean, it just fits with the sort of RP of it. Now, proficiency, should we go history or persuasion? Maybe we should just go persuasion. Just so that we can balance it out back to 0. That way, if she does need to talk, it's not going to be terrible. And I think that's it for the main build. I don't think there's anything else we need to do. Now we need to level her up. Alright, so level 2, we've gained a spell slot and we've gained our divinity charge. Our divinity action is turn undead. And then finally, we've got Radiance of the Dawn. So this is a pretty powerful AoE spell. And it does 3 to 21 damage, which will probably be useful if we're in the front lines. In terms of our prepared spells, we can now start grabbing some. We probably don't want these spells. I'm going to grab 5 different ones. We obviously want our Cure Wounds or Healing Word, maybe. Then we want this Bless spell. It lets us bless 3 creatures and then they gain 1d4 for attack rolls and saving throws, which is obviously fantastic. It is a concentration spell, so that kind of sucks. I don't know how concentration will play with the fact that we're in the front line, but I believe Constitution helps with concentration saving throws, if I'm not mistaken. Next, we'll get Shield of Faith. That seems pretty useful. And then we'll get Cure Wounds and, I don't know, Protection from Good and Evil maybe. That should do it for now. Now, at level 3, we gain more spell slots and access to level 2 spells. And then we've gained Flaming Sphere and Scorching Ray. Cool. That's because of our subclass. Now, in terms of our prepared spells, we should get rid of this. I think Aid is very useful. It heals your allies, increases their maximum hit points by 5. So that's like basically a 10 heal. There's also this Warding Bond buff that looks pretty interesting. So Warding Bond, where it lets you cast a buff on an ally. It's not a concentration spell. It lasts until long rest, and they gain resistance to all damage and a +1 to their AC and the saving throws. So this is something we can use on our other frontline, I guess. Each time the ally takes damage, you take the same amount of damage. That's kind of like a bit annoying, because if they do take damage, then yeah, it sort of bonds us to them, and then we also take damage, which is not the best. But we'll use it situationally. Now we get another cantrip here. I don't really feel like there's anything particularly here useful. We'll just get Thaumaturgy, which gives us advantage on intimidation and performance checks. That sounds okay. And then for our first feat, again, I've gone through all of these, and I think Resilient is probably the best feat. Firstly, it gives us the con that we are sorely missing, and basically you gain proficiency in that ability's saving throws. So now that we have proficiency in con saving throws, I think it will help us to pass our concentration checks a lot better. I think that's how it works. I'm not sure. Like I said, I'm still testing a lot of this. So +3 to saving throws, and I think, yeah, basically our concentration is a Constitution saving throw. I think that's how it works. But that's it for now. We're only level 4. But now we need to have a look at our gear and stuff. We're still at 18 AC. I feel like we've lost an AC. But we're at 18 AC now, which is pretty good. I feel like we need to get some maybe better armor, or at least fill in some of these slots. So we might go to the shop and grab some stuff first. So let's head over back to the Emerald Grove, I think. Can we teleport straight into the Emerald Grove? There is no teleport to the Emerald Grove. We'll just have to walk over.
Why would I bury a weapon? Is it broken?
Wait, I can't get back in? I can. Now we can check around these vendors. Maybe some of them have a decent armor that we can use.
Refugees, adventurers, well met. Is there anything you need? Act fast if you do.
What are you selling?
Just some bits and bobs I no longer need.
Now we're looking for medium armor that has a higher AC and some plus stuff. Doesn't look like anything good here. Well, while we're here, we should sell some of our weapons. We've learned not to sell our weapons to this person because there's a weapons trader somewhere else that gets more money for it. Let's go look for other traders around the area. I believe this guy was the weapons vendor, Damon.
Thanks for fighting off those goblins. My selection's pretty slim. I had to leave most of my equipment in Elturel.
No, these guys are still only worth 7 gold each. Was I dreaming when I saw all my weapons being worth like 30 something? Weird. Alright, let's just sell it. We picked up a lot of weapons, armors, and shields. Here we go. Here's a +1 chainmail, but that's a heavy armor. We don't want that. Hide armor +1. This could be good. This is a medium armor. AC bonus from dexterity limited to +2. I don't know what that means. Is there one that's not limited? Let's try out this one. 250 gold. That's not too much of an ask. Probably better than our one. Although it seems to be lower AC than our current one. That's weird. Alright, we'll just not buy that because I don't know why it's like lower AC than our current one. So what about this? Scale mail +1. This is just a better version of our one. You take 1 less slashing damage as well. Disadvantage on stealth checks, don't really care about that. Let's take that. Why does it go into... oh, it's in Shadowheart's inventory. Makes sense because I'm trading with Shadowheart. And then this buckler looks pretty useful. Saving throws +1 and it's got 2 AC. Our current one also has 2 AC, so we don't get any more AC out of it, but we do get saving throws 1, which is not bad for just 100 gold. Let's sell some more stuff because we're running out of gold. This thing's worth 125 gold, but we could feed it to someone. We'll probably need the gold right now more than anything. Sell that. These plates and stuff were worth quite a bit. That's pretty much all I can sell, unless I sell all this crap. They don't seem to... I'm not sure if these are useful for anything yet, so... I don't know. But we've got 500 gold again, so let's leave that at there, and then we'll check out some other traders around this area. First, let's equip our new gear. So now we got more to saving throws, and we got still 19 AC. Is that better? We were at... well, 19 AC is pretty good, I think, for where we are right now. Let's see if we can't find some more better gear for her. We've still got lots of different slots. Everything here is all grey items. Check this out. This kid is like pickpocketing this dude. What the heck?
Looking at you is painful.
Hey, come back here. Where's he going? What is happening? He's climbing back up here. Hey.
Give it back, kid.
I already told you I don't have it.
Be wary of false promises. The missing druid.
I didn't mean to click that. Talk to the kid.
Only gonna ask you one more time, boy. Hand over my locket.
I don't have your ugly locket.
We just saw you pickpocket
I've seen
it.
it before.
Hand it over or I'll slap
Hey.
the teeth out of your head.
No child abuse. Don't you dare lay a finger on that child.
You threatening me?
He's wearing the same clothes as me. It's funny. Should we do intimidation or... I should have used my thingo to do this. I think I'm bad at both, right? Doesn't really matter. Let's try to roll for a 10. Try to persuade this guy to back off our little kid over here. Oh, that's terrible. Oh, that failed. Let's use one of our inspirations. And we'll use friends as well. Get advantage. I don't know why I didn't use friends before. There we go. I don't know if this was a good idea to use inspiration, but I kind of want to save this kid for some reason.
You don't understand. The kid stole my locket.
Did he now? I didn't see that.
These little devils get away with everything because of coddling bastards like you. You'll get yours someday. I hope I get to see it.
Maybe you will, but personally, I doubt it. See you around.
The goblins aren't smart enough to poison their blades.
Where'd he go? The kid is gone. I didn't get any reward for that. Did he go this way? Where did he go? I'm gonna use Shadowheart, that way I can use intimidation. I swear I saw him go this way, didn't he? Is that him? There he is. Let's follow him. Give me the locket back. Can we like pickpocket the... Wait, no, that's not the kid. I thought that was... Is this it? No, Arabella. What's down here? There's like a ladder leading to somewhere. Ooh.
What's that?
A hole.
I don't think I'll fit through there.
How do we get through the hole? Is there anything else here? Doesn't look like anything in this water. How do you get through these holes? Because we found another hole in the Shattered Ruins area. Can we blow it up?
I think I'll fit through there.
Didn't we get a spell on our depth that lets us enlarge and make smaller things? Enlarge, reduce. There we go. We had a spare spell slot open. I think we're gonna need another action bar because we've got like too many spells now. Let's reduce. And we'll get Shadowheart. How about that? Yay, she's tiny now.
I'm ready. Whatever
Are you now tiny enough to fit through? You are! Amazing, it works! But you're the only one that can get through the hole. Now I'm in somewhere called the Tiefling Hideout. Nice. What is in this Tiefling Hideout? This looks like some NPCs over there. Let's check this side first. There's nothing down here, that's just a chasm. Jump up here, maybe? Looks like there's some stuff up here. Does this lead back out? It doesn't look like there's anything here. I guess let's go talk to some of these people over here. There's a dude called Mole. Hello?
Well, look who's come to visit. My kids say you've been busy since you got here. I heard you helped Melly with that locket. I owe you for that.
You saved Arabella from the druids. Don't know what those bastards would have done.
Happy to help.
And we're happy to be helped. Now, what can I do for you?
You have anything to trade? Oh, she can sell stuff. Nothing useful, it seems.
Anything else?
Thought you might need help with something.
Do, as a matter of fact. Revenge.
You saw what those bastards that run the place were doing to Arabella, scaring the precious mite. I want to steal that big, shiny idol they're all chanting at.
An idol? What will you do with something like
The
that?
important thing is to get it away from them. That ritual's gonna get us all killed. And we can sell it once we get to the city. Thing like that's gotta be worth a small fortune.
I could help you get it, but my time's valuable to me.
Sure. When we sell it in the city, I'll make sure you get your cut.
Sounds good to me. I'll see what I can do.
Be careful. They look as brittle as old bark. But they're vicious.
Anything else?
Why are you running all these schemes and swindles? Risky, you know?
We're saving up for a better hideout when we get to Baldur's Gate. Why? You planning on telling me stealing is wrong?
Depends on who you steal from, honestly. I want to invest in the new Thieves Guild on the Sword Coast. That's cool. Maybe that'll give us something in the future.
Won't turn down free money. I've got operating costs you
This
wouldn't
kid.
believe. Come see me in the city sometime, huh? I'll repay this and then some.
Ooh.
See you around, maybe.
Alright, cool. Who else is in this hideout? We've got Zaki.
You don't look so tough. Mole fought off a hobgoblin all by herself.
Ooh. Okay.
Give Mole a...
And there's one more person over here. Let's talk to Melly. Ah, this is the thief, isn't it?
You're the first grown-up who's ever gotten in here. Not bad.
It's a little kid's hideout, I guess. Alright, let's get out of here. Where's that hole?
I don't think I'll fit through there.
Oh no, how do I get out now? Wait, how do I get out now? Okay, I can just teleport out, I suppose. Let's go regroup with my people. Wait, I don't want to be here. I want to be at Emerald Grove Environs. Alright, I'm gonna go regroup with my people and then we're gonna see what we do about this quest. Maybe it's around here somewhere. Steal the sacred idol. Where is that? Mole asks you to steal some kind of idol from the druid. Show me on the map. Ah, it's inside the Emerald Grove. Okay, that's fine. Let's just get into our area first and then we'll regroup with our main group. And then we can test out some of our combat on this before we go into fighting bosses and stuff. My group's too far away. I need to get to my group first. Alright, we're all regrouped now. Let's head down towards the grove. Now, I've forgotten how we got inside. Do we just go in this door, was it? The stone door, I believe? Wait, we don't want to go into there. We just got to steal the idol. What, right here? There's an idol right here. If we try to steal it, will we not just immediately get whomped by these druids? They all have 22 health. How can we steal this idol directly from all of these druids? Can we distract them somehow? No, they don't look like they're going to be distracted. It seems pretty obvious that if I take this idol just directly and then do nothing, then they're gonna all turn on me and then bad things are gonna happen, right? So what if we just teleport away as soon as we take the idol? Because we can just go to camp anytime we want, right? It just teleports us to camp. So if we just grab the idol and teleport. Did we get it? We took the sacred idol and disrupted the rituals, but now the druids are attacking the tiefling. Let's exit the camp and see. Alright, moment of truth. If we leave the camp now, did this work? They don't seem to be angry. Do we have the idol now? I think we do. Let's go hand it in and see if we get a reward. Let's reduce ourselves. And let's go in. There's no one here. Wait, no, Mole is still here. Hello, Mole.
I had a feeling you'd be back.
Yes. Deception. The idol is all yours.
Thanks. See you in Baldur's Gate, I hope. Now scram. Before I get emotional.
Well, that worked. We gave the sacred idol to Mole. She promised to repay us in Baldur's Gate. Nice. And we got something. Ring of Protection. AC +1, saving throws +1. Awesome. Let's get out of here. I've run out of spells. Might have to use one of these. God, why does Enlarge Reduce have to be a level 2 spell? Alright, let's get out of here. So the Ring of Protection is probably the best for Shadowheart. We'll just give it to her. She needed a ring anyway. Now she needs a second ring. There we go. Now she's got 20 AC. Nice. That's even better. Still need to get some other things like amulets and things like that. But I think we're in a good spot now. The other thing I noticed when I was editing my video was the Underdark. Remember when we did the moon puzzle before? We should go explore the Underdark and see what that's all about as well. So if we head back to the Goblins camp, we can go try to find that room again in where it led to the Underdark. Wait. Oh no. It just teleported with one of my party. I gotta teleport with all of them. Alright, back in the Shattered Sanctum, we're gonna head over to where the Underdark was, and I don't really remember where that room was, so I'm gonna have to run around and find it. Also notice the heavy chest over here, and this we can use that Enlarge Reduce to get through this rocky crevice as well. Let's lockpick this.
I love the sound of lockpicking.
It's an 18? God, what is in here? But you have the most dex, so you've got the highest chance of doing this. Wow, we really want to get into this chest now. We've got plenty of thieves' tools. We really need to go recruit our rogue. Oh, 17, nice. That got us there. Second attempt. What treasures do you hold? 200 gold. Alright, take it. It's a lot of gold. I'm curious what's in there, but I don't have Enlarge Reduce anymore.
Charmed, I'm sure.
Wait, why are you all the way out here by yourself? What the heck? Now, I believe the Underdark was through here, right? Priestess's quarters. So, what happened here last time was when we solved this puzzle, this door over here actually opened. I noticed when I was editing the video. I didn't notice when I was in here. So, let's check out what's in there. So that's what that lever did, opens this door. And we can now delve into the depths of the Underdark.
It's dark around here. Would be a terrible shame to lose you forever.
We're at the Selûnite outpost, wherever that is. Let's explore around and see what this place is all about. Can we take this greatsword? Is it free? In Search of Night Song. What is that? Is it a book? Fascinating that such a seemingly valuable object has proven so difficult to track down. Indeed, treasure hunters the realm over have traveled to the Sword Coast with one goal in mind, to find the Night Song. Yet each by each they have failed, indicating dead ends, rebuffs, or else disappearing altogether. My latest inquiry was with a half-orc named Grarli, who insisted he'd come as close as possible to the relic as one may go without forfeiting his or her life. He indicated that the object is not, as most reports indicate, in the Selûnite fort adjacent to the river Shionta. It is in fact held in an old Sharon fortress somewhere in the environs of Moonrise Towers. However, Grarli reported that some kind of potent shadow prevents one from approaching where this fortress is. Cool. Seems like a lead on some cool weapon. Just got to remember some of these names like Moonrise Towers and stuff like that when we get there. Hopefully we'll remember there's some cool weapon. Let's just take some random stuff. There's some torch. There's some stuff. There's some leather boots over here on the ground. Some free items, we won't complain. A light hammer. And off we go. Oh, we've got a waypoint, nice. That's the Underdark. That's locked, okay. Wait, what's happening? The heck? There's like a minotaur attacking the gate.
We are not welcome here.
Okay. This looks like an entire map or area. How do we get through? There's a lot of weapons here, which is good for us. We need some money. Found a potion. There's a lever over here. Maybe we can open up the gate with this lever. Yep, that worked. Let's loot this minotaur. Nothing. Ow. Ow. What is happening? Why is it attacking us?
Some healing for a wizard in need.
Oh my god.
Let's get on with it.
Shadowheart, heal him. That's weird. Am I not meant to walk through there like that? Okay, let's not go over there. Anything around here that's good? I don't see anything. Bit dangerous around here.
These fungal spores are everywhere.
What the hells? This place
Maybe we should use a short rest to heal ourselves. It looks like it's pretty dangerous down here. Let's go for an explore.
More are coming.
That voice. Do you hear it too?
They're coming. They're coming.
Still your mind to this unusual voice.
A mic in it. It's warning us.
They're coming. You're coming.
Alright. I don't think we should spend too long exploring this place because there's no quests or anything here. It feels like a giant area that one day some sort of quest will send us here to explore. So we'll just do a little walk around, and then if we don't see anything, we'll just leave.
Known to cause confusion.
Oh, there's a dirt mound here.
Nothing interesting buried here.
Ow.
No use digging here.
What is happening? Can we dig the dirt mound? Grab whatever's in this chest. Oh, there's a lot of stuff in this chest. Nothing particularly useful. Bunch of oils for our weapon. There's a lot of poisonous mushroom clouds and stuff around here. There's no like NPCs or anything though. Oh god, what is happening?
One blown up by the other.
This place is not very pleasant. Alright, I don't see anything useful out here. Let's get out of here. Let's just head back to the goblin camp. And I guess we'll just continue with that quest then, right? Now, I have no more spells and we're about to go fight a boss, so I think it's prudent that we probably rest. Grab a bunch of camp supplies and we'll do a full rest. That way we're completely rested and at full power for our next boss fight. And we'll go and hunt down that third goblin. Still haven't found Halsin, the healer, yet.
I promised I'd be back. Don't worry. I have things under control. For now. I see you've been using the powers the tadpole gives you. Good. But things haven't gone as you expected. You thought Nettie might be able to help you in the Druid's Grove. But all she did was reaffirm the danger. You're desperate to be rid of it. Understandable. But you're looking for solutions in the wrong places.
So what should I be doing?
Your parasite is unusual. It is wrapped in magic that prevents its removal. Until the source of the tadpole's magic is destroyed, any attempt to remove it will kill you. The parasites are merely a symptom of a greater sickness in Faerun.
How do I destroy the source of the tadpole's magic?
I am not sure yet. To find the answers, we must first find the source. These parasites are more than a illithid spawn. They are vessels for control. The infected hear the voice of the Absolute and believe it to be a god. That is how the cult of the Absolute is spreading. The highest of their rank, the True Souls, carry a tadpole just like yours. It is how they receive their orders. It is what makes them obey. When the order to transform is given, it will not be a matter of days. They will be mind flayers in an instant. Were it not for my protection, so would you.
How is it that you protect me?
I have powers of my own. Unique powers. But know that we are alike. Just like you, I was infected with a mind flayer parasite. Just like you, I seek to be free of it. I've been trying to escape from this evil for a long time. Once, I almost succeeded. Now, through you, I've been given a new chance. You can go where I cannot, and I can protect you from that evil. If we work together, we may turn this around. Hells, they need me. I have to go.
Wait, what do you need me to do?
The power I used to protect you, I stole it from someone. They want it back.
That's
I
not
will
good.
hold them off for as long as I can, but sooner or later I will be worn down. You must discover the source of the magic that controls the parasites before that happens. Follow the cultists' trail. They will lead you to their masters. Use the powers your parasite gives you to convince them you are one of them. And when you find the source of their magic, destroy it. Go. Our freedom depends on it.
Sounds like finding Halsin is not going to be the cure to our parasite problem. Alright, let's forge on. We need to kill this third goblin and rescue these tieflings. We'll lead with Shadowheart from now on. So the third boss is over there, so let's go ahead and try to engage this fight. Now I'm going to go into stealth mode, but it doesn't look like I can get through here without aggroing all of these guys. Is there a way I can get above them? I swear there was like people above us. How did they get above us? There's no way out this way. I think we just have to take this fight. I don't see any way to get through here without alerting these guys. So we'll just start by getting Shadowheart to cast Bless, and then we're just going to go into combat, I think. Let's give it a go. There we go. And then we can just go into combat with Shadowheart in the lead. So they all attack Shadowheart, I suppose.
Keep going.
Nice. Nice. Look at them. They're all missing. Our tank is working. Alright, here they come. Not too many of them. Alright, cool. So whose turn is it? Shadowheart. Let's get you up here. Let's try that new spell. What was it? Radiant something? Is it this one? No. I don't feel like I have my AoE spell equipped, do I? Oh, damn. We can do Burning Hands. Oh, that's a lot of damage. Jeez. Bonus action, nothing really useful. Can I increase my own armor class by 2? So currently I'm on 20. If I'm in concentration mode, I'm on 22 AC. Jeez. And then let's see if we can maintain that concentration. Next is Depth. So Shadowheart can end her turn, and then we'll get Depth to do his thing. Wait, did I just end Depth's turn? Yes, look at this tank. They're just attacking and just whiffing. Crazy. Oh god. We gotta kill that. Definitely gotta kill that thing. So whose turn is it? Gale and Lizelle. Let's get Lizelle over first. Can we hit this thing? Not enough movement. Great. Could have put Lizelle in the front. Lizelle can't really do too much, so we'll just get you to shoot. Okay, I did like no damage. Gale, you kill this stupid eye. Now we'll try to save all our spell slots so we don't need a long rest again, but it's 90% chance to maybe kill it. 1 damage, okay, maybe not. Cat. Alright, let's see what they do. He's gonna come and shoot. Oh. Here we go. So Zerga used a main hand attack on Shadowheart. Zerga needs 22 to hit. They rolled 24, but now I can use my warding flare, and instead now they miss. Amazing. What the heck is this? They're all just shooting at hitting Shadowheart, but they can't do anything to it. That's crazy. Alright. Anyway, Shadowheart, what can you do that doesn't use a spell slot? I don't think I need to do stuff anymore. I need a cantrip that yeah, here we go. Sacred Flame is a nice cantrip that we can use. Is this a boss? Oh, this is the boss. What am I doing? This is the boss fight. I don't need to use my cantrips. I can just use all my spells now. We can cast Burning Hands at level 2 and hit all 3 of these guys. Let's do that. Nice. And bonus action, we can Shield of Faith. Did we lose our concentration? We'll break concentration on Shield of Faith. Yeah, fair enough. We don't need to shove anyone. We can just end our turn here. Is our... Why do I feel like my Dep is like not in combat? Yeah, Dep is in combat, isn't he? It's just not his turn. Wasn't his turn right after Shadowheart's? Or was that, am I going crazy? I just feel like Dep isn't fighting. Weird. We can kill the boss or we can kill the ads first. The ads have a lot of health, so let's just focus on the boss. Our highest damage spell is probably Magic Missiles still. So we'll just do a level 2 Magic Missiles and try to take out the boss. There we go, it's on 19. We really need to give Dep the ability to do something else. What does this guy keep doing? He keeps like running back and forth for no reason. Alright, you're up. Now DPS is here. So we can't run past you without getting hurt. So we'll just start using some of your stuff. So we'll give superiority attack. And then we'll start using your disarming attacks. There you go, 13 damage. Nice. Now we can probably action surge and take this one out if we wanted to, might as well. Now we can use prepare as well. Why are we using our prepare? And then we can use maybe like lacerate to finish it off. Nice. One shot this thing basically. And we can end our turn here. They're just whiffing on our Shadowheart now. And this is so much better. When did we take damage at all? I don't remember. I think this is our residual damage from when we were in... No, we just long rested. I have no idea. So we can use Burning Hands. I really need to prepare that Radiance spell. I think I didn't actually prepare it. Either that or it's somewhere here. Oh, Radiance of the Dawn. It's right here, you muppet. It's a Channel Divinity action. Ah, right. It's a Channel Divinity action. Okay, I see. Never mind. No bonus actions useful. Just end our turn.
Right. Let's go.
Gale's highest DPS attack. Now they're on 38. I think I can use... Wait, sorry. This is Dep. Dep is probably still just doing magic missiles. Or maybe we should use Chromatic Orb. That's our highest DPS sort of level 1 attack. Crit. 32 damage. Wow, that's amazing. This is a lot easier now.
A rough tempest I will raise.
And we can finish you off. I think we can just save some spell slots and just use a cantrip. Oh. Can we try this bursting sinews? Explode a corpse, causing it to impale those around it. But that'll impale me too, so probably not. You know what? Let's just use magic missiles. 6 to 15. Definite kill. There we go. Missed the stone throw. Missed the stone throw again. Nice. I love this 20 AC. Amazing. Shadowheart still has 22 AC at the moment. Now we can just chill and just attack things slowly. 13 crit. Yep, that's dead. Shadowheart can go up. We can just melee attack it, which is not the best, but we can get into its melee range and then we can just use some stuff. I don't want to try that big AoE. We want to save it now. But what is a normal attack I can do? I can do Concussive Smash. Firebolt. I can use my charges. Is there a non-thing I can do here? Basically, all you're going to be doing... Oh, I should be using Blade Ward on myself just in case, but it doesn't seem very useful either because no one's hitting me. But yeah, Sacred Flame. 7 damage. Nice.
I wonder if this is worth the cost.
Get Dep in there. And then we'll just start whomping it down with our cantrip so we don't use our spell slots. Nice. 13 damage crit. Lizelle is inspired. Fantastic. Oh, look at all this stuff. What do we get? Spider's Lyre. What is that? Play the Spider's Lyre as a class action perform. So this thing is like a musical instrument. Nice. A legendary musical instrument. We should keep that in case we get a bard one day. I don't know if a bard is part of the origin characters. Spider Silk Armor is a light armor with 12 AC. Nice. I'm not even proficient with light armor. Jeez. Gain to stealth checks and stuff. So this will be good for a rogue one day. Boots of Striding. Athletics +1. When you're concentrating, you can't get knocked prone. That's good, I guess. When you cast a spell that requires concentration, you gain momentum for 1 turn. I think this is probably good for Shadowheart. Let's just take everything. Has Shadowheart got any good boots on? No, it's got crap. So we might as well just give that to Shadowheart. I can't wear these? Oh wait, no, sorry. These are the boot slot. Yeah, that's useless. We can give these to maybe Gale. Spider Silk Armor is light, so nobody can wear light armor. So that's kind of useless for now. That's fine. That's pretty much everything. We got another illicit power if we want to use it. We'll save it in case we need it. Now, with Minthara defeated, the goblins have no leadership. There won't be a threat now. We should tell the tieflings. We're done. We can just tell the tieflings. But didn't we need to find Halsin? And he's here somewhere? He's definitely in here somewhere, so let's just keep running around and exploring. With Shadowheart as our tank, our combat has gotten infinitely easier. There's a gilded chest over here. Let's check out what's in there. The water sparkers. Whenever the wearer stands in water, it becomes electrified. Okay, this seems very hard to use, but I'll take the 50 gold. Does the war map tell me where Halsin is? Nope. There's more enemies over this side. But how do we get to this side? There's a rat over there. Commence the battle with what? We can't even get to the other side. What do you mean commence? Oh, we can get up here. So we can use our jump action, right? Alright, you can't get up there. That's fine. Maybe we can climb up with depth and shoot at these guys. Worg pen entrance. Kind of move you out of the way so you don't get in the way of everything. 12 health, 12 health, 12 health. Alright, no need for any crazy spells here. High ground damage, 7. Nice. Gale can probably do the same thing. High ground damage, 80%. Oh, only did 3 damage. Nice. Alright, we'll guess Lizelle can come up over here. You can try to pot shot it. 2 damage, that's all I need. Alright, nice. Shot it with the arrow.
Ready.
Now, Shadowheart can probably dash down there if she wanted to. You can go in there and tank. Can we use our ability now? No, that takes an action. That's fine. Just end everyone's turn now. Let's see what these goblins do. They can shoot at Shadowheart. I don't think anyone's going to ever hit her ever again. Not in this camp anyway. Not with 22 AC. Are you still concentrating? Yeah, you're still just sitting on 22 AC. Fantastic. Shadowheart, should we try out this ability? The AoE is quite massive. Oh, jeez, look at that damage. 10 and 16. What the frick? That's just OP. And then we can get into like melee combat range with you. Oh, I didn't even use my bonus action to do even more damage. Shadowheart is a beast now. What is happening? Okay, apparently I can't shoot the firebolt from here. Let's go down a bit. We'll lose our high ground advantage, but at this point, what does it really matter? There we go. That's done. There's a bunch of sarcophagus here, so I'm just going to loot this room real quick. There's a rat here, and it's highlighted as if we can, like, talk to the rat or something. Let's talk to the rat.
No harm in a little conversation.
Nope. I think we need something like speak with animals. But we can get to the warg pens, and maybe there's a friendly dude in here. Hello. Is this like a completely different map now? There's a bunch of druids down here. Beastmasters. There's a lot of people down here. We shouldn't be willy-nilly about this. No one here is particularly strong. Is there a Halsin here?
See? It squealed! Hit it again!
Keep your hands steady, 3.
Again! Make it squeal again.
Animal cruelty? He's helpless. Let him go.
Staying right here. The beast came in here with those robbers, killed Dink and Mince too. Boss is thinking of serving it to the wargs. But first, 3 more stones. Make it nice and bloody.
Yeah! Hit his head! I want to hear more noises.
As the symbol glows, power courses through you. Authority.
Let him out. I'll take care of the beast. Just don't roll a natty 1.
Oh, you're also, yes, of course.
Your mind lurches, reeling suddenly as if bitten.
But I want to hear it squeal.
1. That's a true soul you're talking to. Show some respect.
Sorry, sir.
I'll open the cage for you.
Alright. Everyone wants to talk to me now.
The bear sizes you up, wary but not yet attacking.
Okay. Attack the goblins. Let's help the bear. Alright. We are not in exactly the best position for combat, but we'll see what we can do. I don't think any of these guys are particularly strong. A conjured spider? The heck? Shadowheart can move first. We can try out our channel divinity spell again. Nope, we only have one charge of that. I guess we can bless all our people. But that's also a concentration spell, so I'll lose my shield of faith. So I suppose we're just burning hands this thing. Ow, I hit myself. I hit Gale. God, that was stupid.
What fools these mortals be.
Alright, let's get a little bit of distance.
Of course.
We'll just use the rest of our spells, I suppose. This guy only has 9 health, we should be able to kill it. There we go. One down. You guys can play with this cat.
I won't give in.
We'll get you up here as well, and you can probably... We've got so many spells. Let's just use... We can use sleep. No, we'll use magic missiles. This one has 19 health, so we can do it at level 2 now. Let's not waste it. The camera angle's not great here, but we took 9 health off it. One disengaged. One has 6 health. What is he? What is she doing? Oh, the spider wants nothing to do with us. Instead, it's attacking Gale. Okay, that's fine. We don't have an action surge. We can use a maneuvering attack on you. Can we prepare? No, we can't. Let's just go for a maneuvering attack. Not ranged. Not disarming attack. That did 11 to the spider. There's only got 3 health left. These 2 things are about to come out as well. Is the cave bear our friend and gonna help us? It's trying. Okay, he tried to throw something at us. Didn't work. Oh wait, it threw grease at us. Oh, we're gonna get out of this grease. Yep, you missed. That's fine. Shadowheart's turn. Let's get out of the grease. Well, let's kill this thing first, and then we'll get out of the grease. We'll use a cantrip. Sacred Flame. If we don't move out of the grease first, we'll get difficulty. So Sacred Flame from here. It's still 40%. There we go. We killed it. Nice. We'll walk up here to tank the rest of the stuff. Now we can Healing Word. Oh. Never mind. Gonna get him up, but that's fine. Now, do we need to do anything fancy here? This guy's actually got a lot of health. We might need to just kill this one. 75% chance to hit. 19 damage. Nice. This guy's just running away. Oh, he ran away. Did we want to maybe... I don't know. Oh god, there's still 2 dudes over here. Alright, that's alright. Shadowheart can tank that. It just moved out of there, so I can't really do anything. So let's just shoot at this. 3 damage, sure. Shadowheart's gonna have to tank both these dudes. Oh no, this guy's going up there. Alright. Bear, go do something. Alright, Bear's killing this dude. Nice. More grease. Jeez. Alright, they're coming up to Depth. Depth needs to run away or something. Provokes attacks of opportunity if I move out of the grease. If I just move up forward, am I out of the grease? Yeah, nice. Now, can I pick you up?
You are not allowed to die.
I don't care about attacks of opportunity. Let's just cure wounds. Or healing word, I should say. It's a bonus action. Yeah, there we go. Now we can just attack these things, but I don't really have any more spells or anything I can use. I can do Sacred Flame, that's 55%. Get rid of this guy first. Nope.
Victory is assured.
Now, Gale can do something. Probably should get rid of these guys first. He has no action. Okay, never mind. Maybe we should just Misty Step somewhere. Like, really far out of the way. That's cool. Very handy. You can end your turn. Can't you Misty Step as well? No. But what you can do is Arcane Missiles. 18 health. You've got 2 health, so 1 for you and then 3 for you. 8 health left, and then you can sort of disengage this way. Hide behind the bear. They can keep attacking Shadowheart, I don't really care. Don't I have a dash attack? I swear I had like a rush attack at some point. I can't cleave because I'm like stuck here. Let's try to get out of the oil. Oh, now I'm falling over. Fantastic. How come the bear doesn't do attacks of opportunity? It does. 21 damage. Jeez. Nice. Good work, bear. Alright, here we go. Warding Flare. They rolled a 22 and now they critical missed. That's so broken. This guy is just so broken. What the heck? Alright, these guys got a lot of health, so I'm gonna high rank magic missiles them. Or can I Scorching Ray them? Is that even more damage? 636? Yeah, that's even more damage. 1, 2 to guarantee this kill, and then the third one on there. There you go. That was a bit overkill, but we actually needed it. 8 and 10 and 9. Alright.
Can't afford to let up.
All you have left is cantrips, so all we can do is Sacred Flames. 55% chance. 6 damage, I'll take it. And now it's just you left, so you should just be able to kill this guy. 8 health. Well, we can guarantee the kill with the magic missiles, basically. There we go, done. Yep, you can keep biting Shadowheart as much as you like. It's not going to happen for you. Let's get out of here. Then we can just probably attack and kill this thing, right? There you go. We let 1 get away, which I don't know if that's a thing. There's still 1 dude left. He's still trying to kill the bear, but the bear's probably going to make short work of it. Oh, wow. That is Halsin. The bear is Halsin.
The viscera. One should cherish all of nature's bounty.
Halsin is a druid. Of course, I should have known.
Are quite far down the list. You aided a bear without knowing if it would savage you. A true friend of nature. Or perhaps a lunatic. Either way, I owe thanks. I am the druid Halsin.
Glad I could be of help.
I must admit, I didn't expect anyone would come to my aid. Who in their right mind would infiltrate a goblin-infested temple? Unless... that look in your eyes. I've seen it before. Are you feeling all right?
Guy seems powerful.
Oak Father preserve you, child. You're infected, aren't you? The Mind Flayer's spawn. But something's different. You're aware of the monster inside you. You don't bow to the Absolute like the true souls do. How
How is this possible?
I escaped from the elicited ship after being infected. Maybe the process was interrupted.
Perhaps. But I wouldn't want to place all my faith in blind luck. It's no coincidence that you found me here, I'll wager. You're after a cure for this parasite.
How observant of you.
I've been studying these parasites for a while now. Ever since I discovered these so-called true souls are infected with them. Someone is using very powerful magic to modify these tadpoles. They're using them to exert control over the infected. I'm sorry to say, I can't undo that magic, which means I can't cure you. But that doesn't mean I can't help. I didn't find what I came here for, a way to remove the tadpoles, but I found the next best thing. I found out where they come from. That must be where these enchantments are placed on them. And it's where you'll find your cure.
Tell me what you've learned about the tadpole's origins.
I overheard that the cultists are sending all of their captives to Moonrise Towers.
Moonrise Towers again.
Innocents go in, true souls come out. Given that all of these true souls are infected, it has to be the source for this magic. If you want to find a cure, you must head there and discover how the tadpoles are being manipulated.
Fair enough. You seem to know a lot about this. Will you come with me to Moonrise?
Gladly, but first I must return to the Grove. As you made short work of the goblins' leaders, there's nothing stopping me. Come join me in your own time.
Very well.
I can see to some matters there, and we can discuss what comes next amidst more bucolic surroundings than here.
Druid's probably not too useful for my party, but it sounds to me like they're ready to join my party. But we can head out now, so let's head back to Moonrise. Is there anything here to loot? We should probably loot everything.
I don't think there'll be any more trouble between Lae'zel
That's
and I.
good. I'd keep things friendly between us.
Interesting definition of friendly, but yes.
Anyway, I don't want to talk to my party right now, so let's go ahead and loot these guys. Need the money. Oh, we got another key. We got all these prison keys. I don't know what we're meant to use them on.
Another step forward.
And that one kid ran away. We should have killed her to see if maybe she had some like cool loot on her or something. Someone in the comment section tell me what one gives us. Oh, what's this? Line breaker boots. Adrenaline rush. Once per turn when you dash, you gain wrath for 2 turns. I don't know what wrath does, but that sounds useful. And it doesn't say it's medium armor or anything. Maybe we should give those to Lae'zel? Or maybe we should just wear it, because, yeah, we don't have any boots. Anything in these cages? There's a door over here. What's in here? Just a bunch of chests? Oh, potions, nice. Alright, I think we've pretty much looted everything here. Oh, there's a wooden chest over here. Let's go check if there's any potions. There's another prison key over here. I don't know why I need all these prison keys, but sure, we'll take them. More potions, nice. Oh, greater healing, nice. And we got a thing, animal friendship. Battle master chain, alright, cool. Don't feel like that's particularly useful for us. Alright, let's get out of here. We're going to the Emerald Grove environs, and we're going to head back and claim our quest rewards, and then we'll probably end the episode there. Why am I all in walk mode? I don't understand why I'm moving so slowly. Depp is like walking around super slowly. Why? Are you burdened? Yeah, you're burdened, I think. What are you carrying that's so heavy? Alright, let's go sell some inventory. Depp was encumbered.
A scout just reported. The goblins'
Here we go.
leadership has been decimated. We might escape this place yet. And I hear you are the one to thank. I'm grateful.
Give me a reward.
I took a collection from all of us. It isn't much, but you've earned it.
Thank you.
It's not enough, but it's all we have.
Halsin will likely want to thank you too, mind. He returned just a while ago. I believe he's catching up with Korga. As for us...
No armies at our heels. Amazing. We can finally leave. But perhaps we need not speak of farewells. We'll join your camp tonight to celebrate if you'll have us.
We'll see you there. Alright, I think I'm gonna go talk to someone. Defeat the goblins is now complete. Fantastic. Ah, traveling through the Underdark gets us to the Moonrise Towers. Okay, I see. The Underdark seems terrible to explore. I already hate it. But that's where we need to go next for our main quest. In terms of finding a cure, rescue the druid Halsin. He's returned to the grove. Should be able to help us with the parasite now. We should speak to him. Where is Halsin? He's over here in the Emerald Grove. Let's head over. Alright, I just noticed that we do have a good item for Shadowheart. This mace, I think. I mean, it's better than whatever her mace is. It's got a +1, so I guess Shadowheart can melee if she wants to now. Halsin should be here somewhere. Is this Halsin? Yep, there we go. Let's talk to him.
You took it upon yourself to undertake the Rite of Thorns. I ought to exile you from this place. Forever. Instead, I shall listen to the explanation that you owe me.
I owe you nothing. Goblins swarmed us like roaches while you stumbled after the past. You chose to abandon us. I chose to protect us.
Silence! The rite has been ended. I will allow you to stay. But consider yourself a novice anew. You have forgotten the ways of the druids, our place in the natural order.
Halsin just came and demoted this woman.
Once again, right here. Backslide, and nature's fury will crush you.
As you wish, Master Halsin.
That's all? She tried to imprison a child.
A misjudgment. One that should weigh heavily upon her. But the grove still needs her passion.
If you say so.
You will soon see why. But enough of that for now. I owe you my thanks. The grove stands. Nature prevails. And again, I am in your debt. Speak to Wrath. He will reward you for your efforts.
I hope this grove of yours was worth the bloodshed.
Believe me, it is. The span of a mortal life isn't enough to grasp the importance of this place. Its roots touch everything.
What happens next?
The journey to Moonrise Towers, and all the dangers that entails. But that's tomorrow's problem. Take some time for yourself tonight. Rest, celebrate. Come morning, I'll be by your side.
Nice. Does that mean we've recruited him? Celebrate at the camp. Halsin thanked us for and said that Wrath would surely reward us for our efforts. Halsin said that we're in no immediate danger. Yep, and we can celebrate tonight. Great, great, great. Where is this person? Hidden goblin stash. Okay, we can explore the map another time, but isn't there a person that we need to talk to? Wrath? Who is Wrath? It doesn't tell us where it is. What the heck? We still haven't done this Yankee patrol thing, so I think we're probably strong enough to do that next episode. Does my map tell me where Wrath is? Bosk, Alair, Inway. Yeah, I have no idea who this person is. Maybe they're in our camp. I don't know. I feel like we got very under-rewarded for this. Is he in the inner sanctum? Is there a Wrath down here? Ah, Wrath. There you go.
You've done it. You brought Halsin back. Thank you. No, thanks is not enough. May Sylvanas bless you for all your days. I cannot imagine taking on a camp full of goblins was a simple task.
It's actually not that bad. I'm just here for the reward. I don't really like these druids.
Of course, it is well earned. Let me show you on your map where you can find the cache. Take this
a
room.
cache.
You'll need it. Place it among the pedestals inside our library. When the wolf glows brightest, everything in the vault below will be yours.
Ooh, a vault. Nice. Is it there? Vault entrance. Alright, let's go there. So the vault entrance was here where we killed Nelly. Ah, this empty socket. Is this where we put it? Did we get a quest for this? What do we do? Rune of the elk, rune of the bear, rune of the eagle. So this must just mean rune of the wolf. Empty socket plus something. How do I put the rune of the wolf in there? Rune of the wolf. Combine. Okay. Now what? We activate all the runes? There we go.
What have we here?
Oh, that's so cool. It's a staircase, isn't it? Yep. Let's go down. See what's in this hidden vault. It's just one room. Sorrow. It's a polearm. 2 to 11 damage. +1. Oh, it's a +1 weapon. Is this a +1 weapon? It is not. Is Sorrow better? 2 to 11 damage +1. 6 to 17, 2 to 11. It's not better. It doesn't tell me what kind of weapon it is. It's a two-handed glaive. Okay. It doesn't seem like it's better than my current weapon. There's a book over here. Oh, there's a bunch of stuff in here. Just toxins. Alright, we'll just take them. Might be useful. Bunch of spells. Nice potions. Robe of Summer. 10 AC. Grants resistance to cold damage. Okay. 110 gold. We'll take it. Is that it? Am I missing something? Okay, I guess this cache wasn't very good. What's on this note? I can't even find it. I really need to organize my inventory at some point. I don't see anything else. There's a long book about something. Secret Societies of the Sword Coast exposed. Shadow Druids, the Order of Klurd, Dark Justicas, and Harpers. Interesting. Leave that on screen if you guys want to pause and read it. But yeah, I think that's pretty much it for this episode. We've pretty much completed all of the main quests here. Next episode, we're probably just going to explore the rest of this area because I feel like this Moonrise Towers thing is taking us to like another act or something, it feels like. So we'll leave it here this episode. If you've enjoyed, don't forget to leave a like and sub, and we'll continue on the adventures of Deck next episode. Thanks for watching.